Today is the 22nd day of August 2023. Today we want to talk about Yenga. I know say a lot of people don't forget the issue na Yenga. Who da get am? Who say we dey now? Because in this we land where we love so much when as alone, brother, sister, hey, then put slow na 1 week. Now make that 1 week day. It bets you. Something happen. Yeah? Now 1 week, 1 month, now you go drag for. You go forget about them. But the people them way happen to go still they suffer the consequence of whatever happened. Most of we don't even forget about the issue that Yenga say, Guinean, they don't can, they don't chook post, they don't do this, they don't do that, they don't do whatever they begin for do, they don't do and don't. They don't come out there, no, they still did it. So are we just gonna turn blind eyes like it's never happened? Or not because Yenga, but you not get nothing for do with free tongue. You want to tell me say if I be free tongue? Eh? Who's part to go say na free tongue? Not Waterloo. We don't use water. We don't use Waterloo. But who's part to go say na free tongue? Let's say by York. The peninsula number 2. Let's say if the Guinea be cancelled, say they can't claim na ingeta. You think say how they turn blind eyes by Yenga, or how they pretend like ever say it's never happened or it's never happening there? Now so for BB? Eh? You think so? Even if now up the hill safe, I like the Mount Toyel. Who's part again? Who go say? Who say we go say? I like na that side. The was na around the vicinity na free tongue. I'm a mechanical left. Who's Waterloo? I don't think so. Maybe mix Waterloo. Eh? I like na the vicinity na free tongue. You think to say how it happen at Yenga so na so for be left, huh? Although say Usa Yenga this soon na be the capital city of Freetown. You think say na so for be they make blind eyes like say we don't see or we don't understand, or like say we dey behind yard we dey pass some diplomatic business we only God knows and the authorities concerned. Maybe now they no more know than how things they gone right now, but the people within inside Yenga, they under threat. Now everybody say, oh, let's say if la lungi, Gasimu say lungi. Now man say Banana Island. Oh, not for be left and gide. Oh, not for be left and gide. Because it seems as if one left this one gide. You see President Bill with that Pumui, the Ola map. That Pumui they be don't tell we see. Then they na colonial map we show say Yenga the inside saloon. Saloon. Now we get Yenga. Yes, Daya, we don't the advocate because I remember we talk they become who soldier man and this and that and blah 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 blah. Eh? But we advocate now for dialogue, diplomatic means. Use the African Union, use the ECOWAS, use all the one there. For let them make Guinea commodity, send a we own. Eh? Patrick Dominion they say in believe say the what make Guinea no one left hand I say na because of the water. He said enemy they no one give up am. But we don't learn from the cause of the time we don't put Yenga on the table. We don't learn beaucoup. Eh? We don't learn beaucoup say even the Tewe Yenga who they claim saying a saloon. We no say na saloon, but the Guinea man then they collect money for cross that water day. And the Guinea man then they collect money. So Sierra Leone, Yenga don't cabo bako. Because the member of parliament, when they say for talk about President Bale's speech, now they took the Yenga inside. For now, yeah, they talk about the president's speech and all this, but hey, we people in Kailahun still under threat. They under fear. They still afraid. We on land. Guinean soldiers them from the last, I think the last person will be blow up. Na be silver blinding. Na last be blow up. From there, we see outside the vice president say, he want go assure the people them say Yenga safe. But the vice president not sleep na Yenga. Ataya. The vice president go. He go assure the people them. For say Yenga safe. Now I make they can't sleep. But you not sleep inside Yenga. Yeah. Not sleep inside the Yenga town of itself, not to this sleep. He sleep inside Kailahun district, but not inside the Yenga town itself. But all that in a police assure the people in see Yenga safe. Dave Katie, thank you for the stars. Big Mike, Philly, thank you for the stars. Keep the stars coming, yeah? So, the issue of Yenga, to the point to the reach now. Now, for more than one can chukwoti, they can chukwu inside your own place. Now, almost 1 year they cancel now. So, okay, Parliament discuss. They know that Parliament go invite. Can Parliament invite the President concerning Yenga for sovereignty? Since we're talking about sovereignty these days, are we on sovereignty now for them pumuide? Now from where we want to talk about sovereignty, now we want to come talk those for election. I know the country say, we have sovereignty land. But we can't to Yenga, not to sovereignty, Abi. I just ask from the village people them. If Yenga no mix per sovereignty, say now we land. Now we land now. Okay. I don't think say the people of Kailahun deserve for live under freed with fear. The freed being nervous for tap usai you suppose for tap. So why are we letting this happen for so long? The 5th Parliament not be able to summon order for someone and for follow up to the latter say we end this one. What would expect from the 6th Parliament? Or then say just go for turn the eye like say they don't understand. So what happened to territorial integrity? By my country, I hear you, sir. What happened to Dandy? We own sovereign land. We own sovereignty. Like I said, these days we hear about sovereignty a lot. Can the people of Yenga knock their chest back about the sovereignty, about their own birthplace? Or we just get for ignore? Na small place, let them left them go. Aloma too lucky issue. If they want to take her, let them take her. You know, so Simon in the fet for 1 foot land. You know, like I put you 1 foot. That small space, Papa God. You know, so some people in the fet for her. Eh? 1 foot. 1 foot. Oh, fito. You foot. Where you put and so 1 foot. It is Simon in the fet for that 1 day. 1, ego. 2, integrity. 3, sovereignty. Now make some make you fet to. For let no feel say a weak. Now make another left this part give you. Now me get her. To the last. Eh? Me say I belong small issue so ba. Take the baking, can put outside of put her. Now so sign ya. As so they resolve them. But I can look at me fence. As so they resolve them. We cannot be past fence it. And imagine they never walking at the land, they walk. The other person didn't know the walk. Workman and can the next morning, they meet the baking on push. How baking push? He say no. Yeah, I ain't get her. How comes? How you get here? As should they resolve them? I know it's expensive. Now pass me fence. Because I not go on to my back, you go put on other corner side back. I not get same for the Andy. Yeah? I not get same for her. Ashim Williams say, well, you dey talk about salon. Even in America, you never try for take it in America. Ashim. Okay. Ben do they ask if they don't take Yenga, what else? We then go take again. Anthony, they ask if there is any Sierra Leone military presence in that area there. Yes. We get not to outside the Guinean in there, but Sierra Leone military get presence there. Even the time where the Guinean and come where they can chook, Sierra Leone military be there. You know be there will be deal with now and day. Sierra Leone military be there. Where Sylvia Blady say they watch helplessly. Helplessly. Okay. So if you still wonder, no wonder. Floristra, it's been a while. Who say you been go? Doris they ask, Doris Sia Joe they ask the honorable in picture which he can do up there because now the honorable for Kailahun district and I can the talk to parliament. So let enough forget to say Yenga still there under and the people away they under threat. So now I make you see in picture them. Oh, put us in picture. That is a reason. Busy Park say, he say, Salomon in Motmot. Na to him brother Salomon. Eh. And so he say, huh? Alright. Well, through radio democracy, Lord enter this case quick one by yeah. Now parliament will discuss about President Bio's speech. But Honorable Fela Tengbe, now they represent Kailahun district. And one of the MPs them for Kailahun district. So now listen.
Parliament then continue to look inside President Bio's speech for sake of the state opening of the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic. Member don't know the pick on areas and what they want for talk on and what they want for see more improvement they inside the president in second term now office. And among the two members of Parliament, they will get a chance for talk on the speech Tuesday, August 15 this year. Honorable Fala Kenewa Tengbe, where represents people in Kailahun district, being get concerned about the Yenga issue. Salon people remember say, for the past years now, the issue of Yenga don't be serious security concern to people who live around that part in the country. But this member of Parliament said the situation don't they get serious because people in Kailahun district they afraid now for una Yenga.
Mr. Speaker and honorable members.
Okay. Mr. Speaker and honorable members. This now Honorable Fala Tengbe, where they represent the people in Kailahun. Yes, sir. Waiting, sir.
The need to protect our geographical borders.
There is a need for make we protect with geographical borders. There is a need for make we team up tranga one for protect Salon. Salon, we surrounding everything as Salon. You know, say if na be small place, like you don't build fence. Eh? Like you don't big fence. Okay? Alright.
I will go to ask my second submission for today.
Okay, he's saying they take him as in second submission for today. Waiting Andy.
Mr. Speaker and honorable members, this will be a quick digression.
He say yes, and also they talk about the president's speech, but I want come out the quick. I want come out for that speech the quick no more.
To leave Mr. Speaker. When I was going way back in my secondary school days, I was told the size of Sierra Leone is 72,300 kilometers square.
72,300 kilometers square. Now na the size of Sierra Leone. He said that 10 day now when be they go school. Now then them be say the size of Salon na 73 kilometer. Eh? But listen what he get for say now.
Today, if I'm to ask that same question, I will not do it anymore. I will be afraid to say Sierra Leone has got that kind of area.
He said, so even the same afraid where the people of Kailahun they afraid, I think say himself get the same afraid though. He said what in be teacher when they go school about Sierra Leone in land size. Eh? Where you check them in square kilometer. He said right now if Posse ask her, ain't go afraid for talk that same word day. What in do sir?
Because of the occupying tendency of the Guineans at the Yenga border.
He say what he make I not go talk am now because the Guinean them they don't occupy Yenga. Then did they? So why make I forgo talk say they tell me they go school waiting and we land size I go talk her now. Because not the same anymore. Because Guinea don't take some parts them.
Today our people there are suffering.
Today we people and we they na Yenga, then they suffer.
President Leone captured it very well in his speech, saying that the value of the people in democracy.
He said President Bio pan speech talk about the value of the people pan democracy. The value of people pan democracy. But we people, then na Yenga, they suffer. So Yenga people, Kailahun people, are they? Anyway, value of the people pan democracy.
And that is inclusive of Yenga.
He said President may talk in speech about the value of the people inside democracy. He said, well, don't forget to. The people in Yenga safe. Not the same for them.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the maneuvers of the Guinean military at the Yenga border is a serious threat.
The Guinean military, we can't take over in the same maneuver. We don't suicide and choke it and choke the right since you don't forget. It's a serious threat. Ignoring the problem, not mean to say the problem don't go on a higher level. Because if this administration don't talk about it anymore, not mean to say, okay, Yenga is solved. Ignore a problem, then it not exist. No, but the people them where they what to go on for say for them? Ashim Williams they actually say what to? The people where they Yenga then be vote still in this election. I want for believe say them vote. Yes. I want for believe the parts it not to say that big side Guinea take money inside will please. Yes. You know, road part of the middle. We be don't do that the online. Road part of the middle. The small parts where they for go close to the water, na ain't take. But then cross the water, then jump the water can over. Because that's how water the flow. Where you go and feel to say, okay, then they over, then the water be the border. Then say, over to your side, then safe now then get the small part there. We mean to say now from that part there, can inside the water now take cross over. We don't see, I don't know if you don't see documentary between the United States and Mexico. Within the United States and Mexico. We now water separate. Inside the water, America gets in own part. Inside the water, Mexico get their own part. The border patrol them, they sabi America own part inside the water, and Mexico back they sabi them part. Well, and then are their own part of the water, and then they forget self with border patrol because they know the inside we side. They know the inside we side. I tell you just to say the Guinean them. Now then don't collect money for crossover. Well, even the boats them where they cross over now the Guinean they own them. And this is a long time that they own the boats them. Now they get the boats them. Salon we no get boat. Salon people they no get boats there. Now Guinean they get boats. But they ask if we get Yenga by explore. No, we not get her yet. Because we can forget her. And we not get her yet. So that edge the way the Guinea, people let me don't think to say. Now they no more own boats where they cross now the water. Now that they make them able for feel to say they able to come and do it in and don't do so. Mama they ask, Mama contest say, if you think say the Speaker of Parliament want for make the parliamentarian then go talk about this issue in the Parliament. I doubt it. Because the Minister of Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, the President, these three people, I feel to say, not their responsibility, that one day. So, by the all, I don't know who's one parliament go summon. Defense, Chief of Defense, president. Internal affairs too. Yeah, internal affairs. For defend with sovereignty. We own land. Eh? Is it that I don't know. But anyway, we don't give them so much edge. Now I make them do it in the new. And this is not the first time we're talking about Yenga on this platform. Perhaps maybe in today you meet up with it, talk about her. But not to the first time. Now I make some of we still get idea about what has been happening there. What can happen? Now the Yenga day. Augustine, they say no to small sayo. Say the Guinean they take. Eh? But let's continue. Let's listen.
To my people living in that part of the country.
Okay, give it a full sentence there back about the fear.
Saying that the value of the people in democracy, and that is inclusive of Yenga. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the maneuvers of the Guinean military at the Yenga border is a serious threat to my people living in that part of the country.
It's a serious threat to we people them or in people them, where we the people them we tap na Yenga. When Musa say Tripoli, where you go Yenga, the place not turn lake. We dey fight for day because Guinea they in full control. He said the talk on Yenga, now just on air no more. Now like what they do so no more. Now talk because when you go there, now Guinea they in charge. Well, the vice president be go sleep. Okay, no, we're not to Yenga, but we go sleep near Yenga for make we know say Yenga safe. Right.
It is therefore my submission to this House that the President and this nation look into that issue to ensuring that that impasse is resolved as soon as possible.
That the President and the country go look into the impasse. This you don't pass impasse. Because this is not territorial. This you don't pass. For make it go solve as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Solomon Roja say, he said territorial disputes them all over the world. Russia seized 2 islands from Japan during the Second World War. Then still occupy their island and they. He says, boku territorial disputes there all over the world. We get to find a way for settle without we not going to war. Let's not forget this dispute don't begin long time ago, since the days of Sheikh Stephen. And both countries then fail for settle the dispute in a way we will satisfy both countries. Because even to Anes by Kuruma in term, they be tell you say everything don't settle. They be tell you say don't settle, all thing don't done. Then we see them candy back President Bill in term. We see President Bill go Guinea. He meet up the president another day again. Yeah, he meet up the president another day again. Because partners by Kailahun, then can I Yenga, then Esther will turn up. So, just for me then turn back, then come back say, no, na then get her. Maybe they know they solve and fine. Or the Guinea then they make like say they don't understand English. Now French no more than they understand. I mean then they come back. I mean then they appear back na Yenga. But the Guinean soldier them, I be don't talk the last time. They are very hostile. You don't work another Guinea would they? Eh? You don't work another Guinea wood? Yeah, what but talk now this for reach now they don't checkpoint for Guinea money. I like them sabi talk Creole because na the border. I let them sabi talk and they need talk and first. They need talker. I let them sabi talk English, they need talker. They are hostile. Eh? Mostly they say in which the parliament go be so people go focus and introduce question time for ministers them at the House of Parliament. He said because this issue, therefore question the internal affairs, foreign affairs, defense, therefore question the all. Augustine they say if anybody swim across the Guinean soldier then go handle you properly. Salon people them no they use any other means except you use the Guinean them boat them and they pay too. No salon person and no they allow for put boats na that. He said not to coin do no more. But even the more boundary by Kailahun town. So we don't give these people and so much edge. That's why they feel waiting and feel for can they back. But Musa they say he honestly not feel to say they negotiate well. Because situation like that after an agreement for making him move the military then force away immediately and allow the soldier them that can do for occupy that place there. But then talk and then wait for the future. Now look at it don't turn back. Gassimu they say to your opinion he wants alone for exercise patient for do the final discussion about Yenga with a democratically elected president in Guinea. Well, we don't do it before. Now in this guy can't take him. Because the Guinean leader take this action for create problem in the sub-region. And he continue for staying in power. So Gassimu they say, well, since na military leader did law left him. Law with staying come out. Law with stay come out. When my country they say, if we don't build military barracks than that place a long time ago. Okay. These are all the suggestions that are coming now. So hopefully, when it resolve after this one, we go create a way where it not go repeat itself. Because any kind of way, Salon will get for accept say we form them. We form them because yes, we don't get say now we get them, they left we. But even though them be left we, the Guinean them is still they do what in them they do they. Per month, monthly, they say now we own. So let's read the say how long go for wait. As long as the waiting game for play. By month to say, okay, now we get a law, former president, Komai Siani, I'm out of the day again. We call name. At the Ace and the Waka, and say, peace don't can Yenga. Don't before we look us out the back. Eh? Emma Musa want remind we say, yes, we get military barracks. Where the headquarters there in Koindu town itself. But outside they occupy so no, we know they right there, but we not dey far from there. The military, encampment not dey far from there. Yeah. So the people in Yenga now they don't tell them parliamentarians say, "Bra, where you go yonder? Which me will vote for you?" The first talk way they talk now from member they say, "Who they suffer under them people like their hand? Who they suffer under their hand?" And we just can't turn a blind eye, like if I say everything is rose in Yenga. And the people that they did not deserve for they under fear. Now they didn't tap. They're not gonna move come out today. They are there. No matter how hostile the situation be, then they survive and they. Because some man they in a day they do business for the cross na that water day. But it's so sad because you don't know what you they waiting the next day all for you. You don't even know where you don't cross over. Waiting go happen if you go able to cross car over back. Eh? You don't even know. So do ya, Papa government? I don't know the discussion where because it look like say Mamadi, you don't sit down. And I ain't get so Jaman themselves. Na ain't get so Jaman eh? Because if we not able to talk to military leaders, say, "Bra, and now we get out, we don't solve that problem the long day." I tell you people, let them come on day. That ain't since 1980, whatever, we then go right day. Let them pull on day. So I'm telling you, say, na Salon be get full control, not to per month no more. Bra, how you go say na Salon get full control? Even that 10 day, na Guinea, na them be get the boats will be there na the water. Not to now say na Guinea get her now. No. So now be get full control, sir. Alfred Kamara say, there will be a one time. Law left and Guinea. I don't tell say people that they fight for 1 foot land. You they say law left and Guinea. Now sovereignty that they test so. Now, sir, if you left and give this one, what's next then go come for back? So all of us will get bothered with them. Well, Balamuya then can't sign and they say no. Well, then can't sign proper. Who for move for border go inside? Eh? Must this say, you don't feel say EBK? The issue being finalized that 10 day. And I can you all here. Salute to you. Say wait. Alfred, you say no be there. One tempo left and gide. Only left and gide. You left and gide. Say where you take inch, you want to take waiting, you want to take yard. Also, so I don't think so for left and give them more. But you know, even the last audio, people then they say military power, military might. I see somebody they say, for reduce we military age to 16 years of age, and low bill we military to 1 million. Well, if the military be 1 million of a population, we know almost all of them are soldier now. Tire. But seriously, we get to find a way for make this come to an end. Tripoli, the first step the Guinea make now for test with weakness, and now then they explore with government in weakness. Sametonka say that's a day they do business. So that be they run the boats that 10 the way we did it, Samuel. A judge say now we own papa for sure say he be soldier. Man, no, say peace. American you must left here. Eh? Busy Park safe na for it to come to money. We leader then good for that. But for take care of this small issue, you don't turn problem. Johnny Blazer, they say all Salon youth therefore train them as military soldiers and then for serve a minimum of 1 year. Pankush. Eh? Well, Musa, now you go count you because the last time we talk about this thing, you still come inside. I will still count you today. Well, Musa, they say the military is about 7,000 to 8,000, and that's not bad for we country size. Me not say make they left am give them more, but for way we dey even cross the water, now they pain me. Must this say for don't make like Israel or South Korea? Every young man for go get military training. Now they instill discipline though. They instill discipline. That method. We soldier them for the left. We minister them. The information minister. But Guinea don't take with territory. This no colonize they do. No dog is sweat no more. I'm in palava defend. So I can say the boat when me they use at that time na be salon post in own am. Okay. But Guinea people and be get boat back na the water that thing they know to so. Now I'm going to say, well, if not the case, let's just shave and half. Then take half, who self take half. Abbas Jallo, they say, now only God, now they protect the nation. But we not get security. Eh? Another country day. We get to. Okay, for una way they argue, like how tomorrow. I hope say nothing at work. Like how tomorrow quick before they come with panelists then. But in Amao be don't serve na the military. So if fine then tia low engage and small. But you know hope so now again na the job you don't offer.
No, okay.
Okay, perfect. The last time we talk about Yenga, we still get you where you come, where you enlighten we some areas then. I see people in the comment section still they say we military might not that strong, but I see they say it's strong, and so take way along back this Yenga because maybe some people not be in data last time we will be talk about them.
Okay, this whole Yenga thing not get anything to do with the military, and we get serious force Yenga. One infantry battalion where the headquarters na Indian at Daru, na in the cover all the Yenga. And as I talk to you, we get a whole company na Koindu, we cover the Yenga, we cover the Liberia border, what they call Bedu, and all them areas then they. That particular Yenga, all they talk about, the Koindu of itself, who said the headquarters there, is just like a mile or two from that entire water, that down water side there. So we get soldier then they, we get a lot. The military, they under the president. The military, they deal with command. The military, they go for himself or do anything. So the military did it for protect anything. Yeah, soldier man then did it, Yenga or the Guineans then did it, and they around. And I don't know whatever threats people that they talk about, because me don't go there several times where I be deploying at that party. People then they go about their normal business. The whole thing is Guinea they in full control of that place, because me, like I say, what make me they surprise more now. We then cross over the water from the young Guinea, like when somebody come on Lunge, it can occupy somewhere around Wataki, and then the more monami. I don't know because of for security reason we make them they not only tap na the home country then try for crossover or for whatever reason, I don't know. But we get soldiers, we get the army full force done day, and we get a lot of soldiers we cover that party. So it not get anything to do with the army. The army they na that side they for protect that entire community and make sure say for anything we na force they're able to stop them. But the army not able to take that action then they for themselves for the Guineans then because it therefore do with the strategic level. I mean the politics side. But soldier man then did it full fresh. I don't deploy it, but co-officers I don't deploy it, and not only we then say soldier now just local soldier, senior officers then they na that side.
Yeah, but the issue now that crossroad and cross can over.
Well, like I said, that crossroad and cross can over. Still, the army not able to stop them. Anything where they happen, na that side, every single day, the army they give updates of what's in the happen. Every single day, signal message they go to the headquarters, they go to the state house. Every single day, updates of everything where they happen. Every day, like nothing not happen, they still send the same message that they don't send yesterday. And even with the Guineans, then the Kande probably then cross the water, that they still send message. And when soldier man send message of what's in the current situation, he then waits for reply from his commander. Now what in commander tell him for do, now they do. You know they stop. Even if you fire at soldier man, you know get right for return fire, he get for give initial report first, then he gets command for fire.
Okay. So this I don't know the terror be did that boat arrangement. Anything you get any idea about the boat for cross?
The way me be did it throughout. In fact, I go visit, I go speak to the commander will be there over there. Now they can't cross me. I not be see Salon boat today. Their own boat, now maybe use. Now they can't cross me, I go over there, I go do what I do, and then cross me over back. It's not like any conflict today. We talk the day and everything. Then just occupy it no more. You really see like they get total control in the place. Okay. But now the young boats, now been cross me over, now count me back.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Maury.
You're welcome.
Okay. You there, eh? Anytime they talk about Yenga because him be don't deploy the, he get idea. Okay, like for counter, make you a from a military personnel will be don't deploy the. Eh? Okay. Junior Shema say, make we resolve them peacefully. That's what we're saying here. Now, I mean, they say, nah, yeah, for peaceful resolution. But this resolution, we all want peacefully, they put down to us. And now the member of parliament who they represent today say the people, he say, it don't worse. He say, it don't worse. Whatever they happen at Yenga, don't worse. And we're not go act like for say that to young people and they. Not so. I don't think you should go angry say that we act that way do. We don't hear now say the issue don't get worse. The people and the afraid. Because what in do? And Guinean soldiers then did it now. I don't think so for left, huh? Not at all. No, not the left and Guinea. Alright. We be supposed to don't get Alpha, but we don't say Canada then get issue with Facebook Live right now. And the app, well, it's another story. Yes, Tony, what can you get on this one? Welcome.
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for having me. Kusha Cabo from Budan. The last time we made a talk about the American ambassador, a statement we make over the election. And vividly, I say we need the international community because of so many reasons. This now one reason we need them. Not to just to get the money and everything. In a situation like this one, a complex situation, not to think we go for, not to war, Not to think we'll go for go begin say with the Kirk troops and we go begin put into confrontation. I feel say the main thing we go for do a dialogue. We've seen places them where land disputes not to think we they resolve easily. Even with real personal land disputes that would get in a salon within where you don't buy land or the thing. We see how it can take time for make some of them issues and they resolve. And you compare country the way they fight for border position like the one and they way they happy. So it I think we can take that. I think for me the missed opportunity was when we not follow up. Ernest Baikoma did a very good job during in time because there was a cordial relationship between Ernest Baikoma and Alpha Conde. But we not follow up. Even we just take and like I say, I always say sometimes in life you know therefore delay or get procrastinate things too much. When you get the opportunity for do something, you begin to wait, wait. That was a perfect time when then get a very good that relationship them is very cordial between the ex-presidents then who for don't get that land we don't do waiting Guinea to do so for don't put pegs for don't do everything for able for gain that land but we sit down we sleep we not take opportunities. Just like how Umar say, we're not proactive, we're reactive. We wait until we're situation no, the water don't pass Gary. Now we want for no. For me, I just feel say there's still need for engage this guy in Guinea, Mamadou, in a peaceful dialogue. But you get for watch the guy in your way they do things. In your way they do things. Even in Conakry, the guy just they take land them. Not just saying no more. Usai Selu Dale. The major opposition leader, they says na Conakry, they not demolish that building there. You understand? It's saying a government property. And land them where like how get OAU villa them where government don't sell. Where council don't regain everything. It's saying a government property. Whoever we don't buy how much this or that. So now in your way of doing things down there, ain't just feel say no more. It won't forget grab anything where if you say see as an opportunity for making grab. And this is the time when we really need for involve with international partners then, especially France. Because then at the colonial master way, Guinea colonial masters way would get they get the map, the actual map, and you understand, and if we engage the British people follow we say, okay, this particular plot, and so we don't go and follow up and say, okay, but for now, I just feel say whatever consequence we put in the face, you just get for the government just need or the authorities the way they did, just need for continue for talk to them, make the exercise patience. Why is that they do follow up and they before engage? But we're not to see any follow up, we're not to see anything they come up like say, okay, we understand on our pain, we try for deal with the matter, we try for see how we can resolve them amicably. We not to see all the things in there. I feel so for they see once we people then they cried and they show the pain and suppression where they go to. The government said for the same time, for the same people in Guinea. But you never understand, see the guy don't way we. It just way we. This is not about military might. It's not about military might. This is about, it just take and say, we rely on them. You see where you just block border power on food stuff, how we suffer. We suffer for simple about because we make. And these are the economic effects then where you get too much pressure on your economy, wherein too much taxes, too much this. So people rely on other countries then for making them they get in livelihood in our country. If we own country, we don't think outside the box long since. We're not go Guinea for go fend anything, for go buy markets. Now, therefore the commodity can buy markets and alone. You understand? But put things in for don't they leverage on, who for don't they take advantage over. But we don't sleep. Most times like this, we just sit down, we not see opportunities. Most times we just become complacent because we get most of the things then and we doorstep free. Oh, we the allow for MCC money. Oh, they allow for this. No. If they think outside the box, not to the money they do for their life, not small money then and the way we will generate inside 1 month. If we really serious and able for bill in institutions them around with, inside 1 month we generate the money they need. But we just sometimes complacent, we just because that's the advantage the guy they take over with. Just because we see that they sleep. Now we begin to know the importance of Yenga. Yenga has been there for a very long time. After when the war done 2001. You understand? We know why we don't make move. Even when negotiation they don't do. We don't see green light. See this now we land and we don't ready. Alpha Conde don't ready for give and move. We sleep. We government authorities or leaders or people the way they rule. They therefore be really therefore be robust in so many things they wouldn't take. This not and that the effect to people in the face. Then just need for engage. If you say the need for going to a war, fight, or anything with the Guinean authorities, because being the kind of relationship we don't exist, we get families on both sides. Like I mean, at one person we get a very strong tie with Guinea and Sierra Leone. So I don't feel say the essence of fighting na a solution. You understand what I mean? I just feel say they just need for dialogue. That means take that, Abraham.
Thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, Omar. What you get on this one, sir?
People, this younger issue, then people that don't sell that place. They don't sell that. Because even, let's say, even if Sierra Leone have 100,000 population, they get 200 million. They didn't just grab no more. The time where this same thing they grab back under this Julius Mother BOE. Remember what Mohammed Rahman Suari did say with the whole press conference after we Mother BOE Guinea? They're not talking and if by Kroma led government and play the middle part, they not ever seal anything. We see this, they don't see that I don't done. Now seal, that's it. This one at the final, nothing really happen again. They not even reach 9 months. And we say, I'm a man that don't candy back. And from where I'm a man and candy, we not hear anybody again. The problem where we talk about this government not proactive. This president not proactive. This president, like a dormant president, a very passive. Even the social issue then inside the country, it is you don't pass. He see now say trouble one arrive. Maybe somebody push him or maybe a work push him. They can on national television. They talk. How many times do they see a country like this, America? But every now and then, every little thing will happen. Even we know little Florida we get like California now. Where they get tornado? We're not to two-way, not state to state. Let alone if they get shooting. You see where the president will be proactive on everything because they get people them when are they in job done they for inform the president of every activities where they go on in the nation. So the president will be aware. So they're not going to tell us this man don't know what they go on this place. Either they know will confront Guinea anymore, then just will say they're not going to fight them because many of the students are going to military fight. But any other behavior don't say it will defend we will defend with sovereignty. We will defend with self. We will defend with self, but we land on it. And papers and they, according to people away, get knowledge about it, talk say papers and they will prove say now we get a place. But why this thing then they take from honest by Kroma and the name will close up? Because if honest by Kroma be serious, for mother be serious, they tell you they don't go sit down, they talk the case, where the people that don't acknowledge we get the place, put fence there now. Put big, heavy fence, if not 10, 20, 30 miles. Because I don't know how they call them now, salon, because they get the British system, kilometer or whatever, win a mile. If there are 50 miles, put her. Put fence there. Now we're done with this. But the people are not here. I don't know if that's not a priority to them. How you as a president will sit down somebody can, you as a daddy will sit down somebody, they can't say, somebody beat you picking there. You know, you say anything. You sit down and they can't in the season advantage now, they don't put peg. The next thing on a wall and they can deal. All of God knows it when people are not going to sell land, we the poor innocent Sierra as the one of the no clue in the background, but we don't want the job. But when they see them people there, they do the same thing that we. And then within governance, we then show that the responsibility for protect the land, to not only protect the constitution, but protect the land. And now that then take oath for. But this president, God, let God put this guy come on our head. The guy, he never say nothing. He never even talk. Pass them push him. How you want a man to be so? But when they say campaign, now they change the hold the mic. All kind of Nigerian music in the dance. You dey put all kind threat in the call you predecessor all kind name. You dey talk how you go with Lily. Well, go Lily that guy na Guinea now. And if you say you go make, you go turn and let by Chroma to go that guy na Guinea. Go now, call on the phone say, listen, if you not pull your man and commander, I go make you turn to Bobo, or I will make you turn to zero. And then I will provide the person, you go bring that to zero. Now tell this guy na Guinea. See, if you not pull up a commodity, you not pull your man and commander, I will turn you to zero. Since the thing that you will use, I mean, come on, what's that? What's in this? Why the innocent people are going to be here? Very soon, then people are going to become Guineans. Because if Guinea puts fence here, first now they want to come back on the other side. But if they want to become Guineans, then they can give them by default, they give them a Guinean citizen passport. They naturalize them by default. Because we don't get government anymore. The past government made do anything. They didn't seal any deal. Even when they tell us like Kumade, they would somebody not take the military person. When that old power beginning, when I said to this thing, put a fence there, let the people that get cool and they would do. Then when I come back with big talk, we everyone of them answer all the big talk. How the past government will be serious, then they're responsible. I see matter you don't gonna give me the don't talk. This now seal. Well, not seal this. Not seal this. The guy didn't say anything. But you give a mic right now, can't talk about but like Roma, like you say, it will make them play Nigerian music first because for that is not good for now. For dance and pull all kind of muscle. Pass on white your old man wasting on a makini. Now you get your company, young man. You don't go put peck. You said yourself you're true, let yourself go put peck. You said go put peck. Then don't put you in, you said say you. And they pull muscle and white your own with power sit on a makini. Now like company, young man. You said go put peck me. Go yourself show your muscle. Thank you very much, brother. This is so sad, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Umar. Welcome on board, Ezekiel. You get the platform, sir. What you get for me on this one?
Thank you so much, Triple A. I think Usman lay most of the premise of the things that we're having to think about. When it comes to that issue, they obviously war not go issue, not go solve that problem. They, I mean, even if the people are determined for defend their land, you know, I think we go on forever. You see what thing they happen now, Israel, Palestine. You know, they not get much. Palestine not get much. Sometimes now rock no more than they throw. You know, but they go on forever. Israel go with the might, demolish within the need for demolish, drop bomb outside and need for drop bomb. It's a matter of time. As then go relax, Palestine then begin throw rocks and pipe bomb here and there. So we know they expect that to happen. The issue where they happen in most times now we country, like most times is everything it just day to the president. If the president not make a move, you know, everything look dead. Well, at least now so we they see them because we get ambassadors, we get foreign ministries. What thing then they do, you know? In issue like this, if we priority, then lay the background, then go do the underground work over and over till it reach to the top now. Then just they invite the president or leaders, then go per summit we get for solve. We get embassy there. Then we get Guinean embassy in Salon. You know, it's some issues. Then they, you know, like the other day we had a watch on your Sarah Network now, we foreign ministry, they talk to foreign ministers and foreign offices, you know, they've been talk call on the US and then call on Great Britain, I think China, and then later on they call on Ghana. And then we will ministry begin to address Ghana, this this now gathering of foreigners. And then all of a sudden begin talk something we for be bilateral between Ghanaian office and we office, we therefore go talk Kakama, and go begin the open, like we begin talk about that issue they now we side they all gather. Then therefore use these offices so who's therefore do bilateral talks and talk about this issue. Sometimes they know if they just need for inform the president, say, hey, would they work on this thing? Would they work on this thing? For long, let them you do your own part. But everybody just sit down and waiting the president go say, this nothing other way will solve this whole issue. Constant communication, Now, more, if we not doing that way, they say we end up by force, nobody know the win. A lot of losses go there on both sides. Guinea let themselves not feel it, then get military might for do stuff. It's a matter of time. If people then determine and ready for create this war on over anything, now continuation. You feel sometimes you feel say at the moment you win. By the time they know other things pop up somewhere. So the best way this get for solve constant communication and these places we get how many Guineans we get in our country, how many Sierra Leoneans we get in Guinea. So I don't know why constant communication not they go on for let this problem solve once and for all. Not a thing for possible for go to done. This for they on constant communication about this issue. Let it solve one time. If then they get waiting they need forget, let it happen. So that will solve. Everybody forget about that. Thing that so missing. Therefore be constant dialogue. Ambassadors we did Guinea ambassadors we then they Guinea and Sierra Leone constantly they in touch with these offices until that issue solved. Totally just people and they take offices we not even know waiting they you really work with and they do like Sierra Leoneans and then Guinea incident probably they happen to Sierra Leoneans will not even know waiting the embassy they do they so please do work though it puts you in a particular ministry just try for know what's in your responsibility and begin for work on that action so that problem go begin solve because when you they lay the foundation over and over we the big one that meets now the hard work don't be done in secret places and that only they happen if people and they begin for put their offices into action and just sit down everybody they think about agriculture is fine but we people and put them people in our ministries let them continue for work on that area so that we go see results on all angles. If we not do them, so far then get the bully mites and they continue for bully we all the time. If we not involve the people and we they need for involve because you can do one-on-one if you not work involve the ECOWAS Day, Mano River Union, all these groups that we get. Sometimes, we already know when we know they give respect to some of the agreements that we will get, especially when they speak against you at the moment, they give credence to them group and they tell how we need them. In time no day, the time we need them, you say being now you the judge yourself, you say, I not get mind go with this issue to this group because today where they put onto me, I not respect them. So I don't even know why we get all them group here. They're supposed to be strong and credible for help we in any issue where they happen. Now we own area, but this they only happen because we not they give respect to the groups that we would we get Mano River Union, we get ECOWAS, get African Union, but when they rule against we not they give them no respect. And so when you need them now, it is shame for good because try the way they tell you what you do wrong, you say, oh, me, you own territory, this not to your business. Then when trouble can now, no need time no day, you're not able to go with any issue there. So if we want really for be strong, We need for respect ourselves, respect some rule engagements there and groups there we they put we whole heart there. If they rule against you, you for respect her. If you not respect her, the time we need them, you know they work for you. That's my own contribution. Thank you so much, Triple.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. Let we come with whose friend. Let we hear what he say. Yes, whose friend. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A, and thanks for talking through, and thanks to we brother with the ex-military idea we give we. Regarding this area, this geography and politics business, what they happen in that area there. They say geopolitical something. This geography and the politics, nothing we is very difficult for deal with in some way, depending how we approach them from when they begin. But because of this situation, what they happen like Yenga, and what be done, they go on not to for now, and different leaders them. Because you get for look at first again. Now different leaders them be done they Secretary in time, Stevens in time, everybody they come, you see. So but in the land, so the first thing we need people there for don't they deal with. It's only we they get the side with and they come into more. Because now they experience the force they can to we in terms of for occupy the land and for occupy waiting at the space. But then before don't they look into factors that for don't bring that area there. Because with space, the man don't talk about the space where we get at the country, the land, and I don't reduce. But waiting them the faithful look at waiting actually na the natural thing we did it, where they attract them. Because any area where they talk of geography and politics, that border there, that territory, they talk of whose interest who the particular group gets. And the una say whose interest una get it and how it affect the people that we did near there and how it will transfer that effect there to the country. It will either be like what you will see where they affect the economy, where they shut down some points, see well business what they go through. So you see that tension there they go. Then if not farming or any like thing, what the people in Bland do, how then they restrict. So the other one day I will not know if the man be able to detail. Because we're waiting with the from abroad and are more of the military relationship with it not being hostile because of their presence would have been daily. I mean, they get good rapport and they transfer them. But we don't know when it comes to the citizens, if they don't see they're not being daily, how the citizens then before don't they face them people there on which language tone. Or we don't know how the people when they come for face them people there when the military they know the way of military there for sea, we don't know how do they feel. So if now the minister he will build up that documentary for sure. Certain incident they would happen, or would then they buy you a tassel or then they dirty out, they do just examples of things them, and then you try for money to that area because people like me they say, oh, what's something mineral they but this is mostly say the only economy where they get from that water. But again, we're not able to know. But I remember one time somebody that this brother explained how much it costs for cross crossing that water day. So one nothing that then revenue. Not for see you go check there. It's simple because like other man don't transfer if they not saying at 10 people will get they go say no estimate but like how they give everyday information there. But now if they get that data they wouldn't send to the central point of information for tackle that strategy because they get the central strategic points in any area, the police then get or the soldier man then get even the government, everything a pattern you get for make for let something go. But the one that will pull that pattern they now they feed then they go. But we don't know what that feed when they give them probably they give in the war because when you talk of here like West Africa, Sub-Sahara, it be so because of the way it built, it more likely for let people make up anything they would like that then go begin they say well when they don't make people terrified, they move away, they give them space, when they begin to do what they want. But I'm not saying it will reach that side there. But the point is waiting at the actors they are the interest. Because you get for know the interest in that space where they occupy, waiting really then they try for get it. Because it can be the natural resource or it can be other thing where not the water because the water is a natural resource, so they can use them for transport people and go. If I don't want them to make money for them, going revenue. So we they set up a model now. The model, you get for the around for say now, and they look waiting at that ground day, what that ground day make of, we go benefit them and benefit we. Lord go put something there. If we don't see that water, then the issue on another thing, because the boundary back there in different sector, and you see now Guinea round from the north come down almost halfway to the southeast. So the bit of it we left, now the boundary now we make up Liberia. We pass Canada, the Canada, the other side of the west. But the point here is, they never look their points outside and meet up. Take to the points back outside and join with Liberia, Salon, and Guinea. That 3-point area there. How we will see security go daily. Because at day one ways they can always try for say, then they use for let people and go the day for let them go do anything with dubious when are groups of people who they can use them. Like you see Mali, then that was the mistake again, what they don't do, when they ignore them. But we can't say we not for say thank you to them by then, but that's not the relationship with them things and they get for the look. How things una go finish them, what the work done, how una go look who for iron, una go back, then una find way for do, then una find something we go daily, una all go get benefit from, because we are all the same when it comes to the people and then they leave. Now only the politicians there, now then they send them people there because now they are the executive body, whatever I call them, with the military force, now then go candy. But when it comes to the people and the villagers they will cross and that go then go sell what in and get here that they want the back one can buy here. But now the politics now will just decide let the one the way they can they now way not to civilians there now then just they make the place it become a bit toxic for tomorrow. Like will be another thing. But I only hope so then we will look into them and Africa get a lot for try solve and Africa get a lot when we try to tap and most of that sub-Sahara with very useful land where they see everybody's attracted. There are things we'll get for try Sidom, look into side they don't get things wrong, especially the ECOWAS, the different languages and they talk, the different people that we colonize the area, then get for look into all those things, who side and get for get a common ground, who will be a common interest. But all that they don't affect who the ECOWAS, this one, or the African Union. These are the factors they still know they address them and just they move forward. Then we will kind of we will country back, we'll get we own issue. So these are the areas now. See the division we'll get for see the pray with the president cannot gonna happen because the government said they getting on pressure. If they getting on pressure from international development partners, if they getting pressure from the internal politics, then now they go into geopolitical challenge. So these are all the things we then get for try the look. See on Lentia, who's the step with there with the big one, the Lord try settle down. So we will know how they handle Lentia. But even when they settle down, then we forget about incident day. Now all that thing they will come like they say they quick to forget because they are in for something. And when they are in for development, that's it that they cannot you mind. If you're not there for development, you just want to try take in case something happen, you don't go. While they go study 9 months, let's see what they happen. Everybody they play your pattern. Why? You see, if you ask yourself, what you have been getting, not been do, why they go land force? Why they do this? So you begin to see the people that just get that go force. So people are playing the part where they come for develop say that there, I have my delay there. Then you see the chief minister, they call people they will not come. They will not wrong the way get small thing in lost force. Yeah, you go under. So in the development plan is come to other one day. We don't go there now. Now you go make the other one the way they out. Then go and come. But if you don't go, you come on, you come back, you say that my ways you don't go, you cancel. Well, let me say that go, so then go make a comeback. So you begin to create a whole sort of thing that the country where if they say they're not able to get a common interest of development, then they get all this territorial problem what they happen. So, but I only hope so then we're able to look into the socio-economic area. Now, the one who then get for look to the people in life and then life under the economics. Thank you very much, sir. May God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, good friend.
You're welcome. Yes, sir.
I'd open the phone line quick one. If we can get 5 calls, you think say you get something you want to add at this Yenga issue, the phone line open now. I'll take 5 calls, but if we nothing to say we don't handle them well, now not get nothing for add, then we will left here in the next 5 minutes. All right. Mary Musa don't come back. Quick one now. What you get for ad?
Yeah, this is a quick one. The current situation with the people and I just want for give me on deduction based on security, in a security way. So currently waiting they go on, actually get waiting they do it with people them, but because of the kind of situation where the leadership of Guinea day, what are they try for say? First, then negotiations that will be they go on. Now, probably the president will be there by then, a cool democratic president, and things that will be they go on at that border day. Restrictions not be too much because, like I say, we maybe they go there and 10 and day. People let me they live normal, cross, go do their business and come, everything come and quiet. Now, waiting we get now the Guinea, now military leader, somebody we overthrow, we can take power. So waiting be the happen before to now is different because they don't give that mandate time wait if for handover. The question is if in don't ready for handover to that time the way they don't give them, or if you want to go further. So at this point, that mandate not for take absolutely any chances. So probably waiting to go on right now at that border. Now the restrictions then where the people then don't the military head don't put now all the areas they not necessarily mean say na Yenga directly. People then they find that very strange now because people that don't live there for decades, they don't ever see that kind of thing there. So now, and that man they not for take any chances, like I say, they know they trust no part. So it make sure say in territorial integrity is well protected. And as soldier man, that man they now be a whole colonel. Man, we don't go to all military courses. You don't go to the level of war college. So you know everything. You know how to defend your area, and in the military, they say the best form of defense now for go on the offensive. Even America will deny so. They not trust all the different countries. Then most of the side they wouldn't deploy. It's not like they go for go feds because they see threats all over. So then decide for go on the advance. So that particular thing we're going to go on. I know the talks and might not be right, but my own deduction is because the man in your own situation where he get as a military man and also as somebody where overthrow, it expects, the return of either ECOWAS or any form of force for come at them. So at this point, it make sure say the entire territory is strong. And also currently, Salon, even if you want for Tokam or you don't want for Tokam, would go through crisis. A lot of things then right now they mourn away. And that country is almost there at a point where sanction they come. For now, then they give a lot to Sierra Leone. And most of the things that way people they go buy and then Dubai other countries, most of them now are Guinea. And that man they get for care about for young countries. So try the thing that wouldn't be used for give out or dish out just like that, like the money they pay for them. Now that they try for look at waiting then they give you and waiting they not they give you. So with all the restrictions, then the way they go on, people go begin taking like, oh, they suffer, they don't begin do bad to it. But it don't necessarily mean say something waiting that they do now for just punish Sierra Leonean people. They try for protect themselves and also the man as a security man, they try for make sure say okay and it feels safe now in your land. Now then I'm your deduction. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Murray. Would I get on the phone line, please?
Yeah, Mr. Chico, this is Natonka.
Yes, Toranka, what you get on this one? 3 minutes.
Yes, sir. As we always say, government and continuity. Okay, remember the past 5 years of the past government, we all misleading in the ground. Then we say everything be done. Although, like how military, I've been on leading for 6 months. I'm in the business day. When you do the next one, Mr. Joe, 1 million using both for cross. So like the two parties we get the home. The Guineans they get their own boat, the Sierra Leoneans they get their own boat. Although the Guinean they own pass we own them. Right? So like I feel so this government for don't can now, a continuity. For see how best therefore we don't end up the negotiation where they be done between them. Because like them put a time where I understand, according to other man they explain we come in interview. See after some time, then at the boats they go they run now, Guinean then go stop, all them things they explain me, right? So like I feel so this government for long can now just continuity. Although yes, the government already don't change, But I feel saying that negotiation there for long because I'm not saying them friend with the man because you go visit him. The man don't cancel alone. So I feel saying the issue there for not talk on her. Anywhere we go solve her once and for all. Instead we don't let legacy see. Now Marabi you can solve this thing problem for life. Right? But if it does not happen, then the worst will happen. It means other things will go wrong. Because the worst stuff will happen. Or if I don't left like kind in day, how the people them in day because they complain and they come. As we got we don't see that with ex-ministry. You say every day reports we go and we return a state post. So it means they know everything they happen in that. But just because of them know what happen, they make blind eyes on you. The one I remember, you just count her because they work you do for representing people because in the city constraint all the people that you go through. So you not go consider a set bots and the people that put on for represent them. So they make it come up with the issue. Let you know how they will go about it. But all you know see then well know what thing they go on. And this talk away she don't go to not for a year back. The mass no more that thing for happen. They come out again. So I'm going to take land this year.
All right, Anka, thank you. Yes, Kola, who would you talk to?
Yeah, now Augustine Gobe.
Yes, Augustine Gobe. What you get on this one?
Yeah, this the Yenga. Me, I don't believe me. They don't beat me like Kailahun force. Go to the Yenga no more. The water for crossing, it's bad. And again, the land. Me, I don't say they don't sell land. They only say they say that they receive something for every year. Because when you see somebody come, it is later Musangu. They don't promise. They go there for campaign every year. APCB they go there, SFP they go there. They even make the people them lost confidence in one party. It's like 207 election. You find out say APCB get seat there because of the same thing. So it makes a
yeah, go ahead. Not listen to Usain. Now the radio, now the phone for listen to because there is a delay. Just listen at the phone number.
All right.
I hear you. Not listen Usain. Or you can hot that one day or you come on here.
All right. So like it happened that carry day.
Okay.
The people them you find out say they be lost confidence. Then now it don't do bad. They don't come back now. Hoping say it go better for them. But they don't come back now. They don't say that because hope that other hope don't lose. Now back they don't come back. Nothing back again. No way, no day. So like the people that they like, in fact, you don't see no more one day they can't attack you say you for take Guinea passport. If not, no problem for you because not only that piece of land, that small side they do not anymore. Every year they cross. Every year they come. Every year, even some farm bush now they get them. Me, that water, we swim inside Kailahun. We cross. Then first we. It not be small. And we not have to swim like how they swim. Where they catch me under, it not be small. They kunu and the mining itself they go on with a big time. Mining they go on and Yenga. So all of them things they go on.
Now this
so
new part and the mining they go on or over to the inside.
Now like one small island the offside small. Now they the mining they.
Okay.
Not to over to them, not to we part. One small side they. Now they the mining they go on. And I believe say well this land where they claim so they get for Candy back. This land where they claim so. Now inside the season that they do the mining. The season they can stop up. But as we say this land where they claim so, not for any other thing. If you reach Yenga, let's say you reach there unexpectedly. So you don't understand. You just unexpectedly turn. When you watch there and go there, you ask the you hit the turn. You will say you don't die. Truly.
So the military might with it, you mean? Then get
they turn all to in fact. Then at the first thing. Nobody. They were they say so German they give report, then this fine if you not believe. But they tell you only a citizen within that area will give report we not to soldier man civilian. Because everybody want good name. If you can't okay, if you don't give good report, that is to say you know the day. You know you know the do you work. They must give good report. So you see, we not get access for use kunu, yanda, Saloma no create food to kunu day. And before that they kill this Saloma. Downside Kailahun we go to yanda.
Okay.
Over so many nights. We go like that.
Okay, Augustine. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I know I make promise, but I laugh. Maybe I will try for visit today. I know I make promise, but I will try. I don't know if we for need escort or the military in the name of Explore Tripoli. Maybe we can go close. Eh? If we not go na the direct place, maybe we can go close. What I feel to say, if I get the go ahead, say it's safe. Who would they talk to, please?
Tripoli, how do you do? This is Mohammed from Virginia.
Yes, Mohammed. You get 3 minutes, sir. You get 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Tripoli. May God bless you for what you do. Thank you very much, my brother. May God bless you for what you do. But Tripoli, when you look at this Yenga situation, like a very messed up situation, you understand? Now, if you look keenly in the government of Conakry, then they claim saying that they get Yenga. Okay? And the Salon government they claim say that they get Yenga. Even when they make the committee, because there was a committee where and it's back be set. Originally, they be set in a committee there until November 2002. Yes, anything in the dispute be their own, but they be making like a see, not talking go no more. But Guinean then they get a very, very different plan for Yenga. Because the moment after 2002, now in the Guinean they begin build up. Whilst we the Sierra Leonean people, we the Sierra Leonean government, they relax by this Yenga business here. They relax while the Guinean they build them base. They build them base. So it's a total messed up. The situation don't they now where the people who live in that place, they don't know their fate anymore. They don't know their fate who side they belong, whether it's in at the left or whether it's in at the right. So the guys are taking advantage of us because they find out, see, the authorities then, they're weak. The selling authorities they're weak, they act, how they for act. So they take advantage of them. The boy that we talk, the last caller talk, see, because of Naman and military, and they try to protect. No. Younger territory don't get nothing to do with EU overthrow. Then they are a disputed territory. They're not the only thing that advantage that they take on we the Sierra Leone say because they find out see when we get misunderstanding among ourselves, then they take the advantage day for wipe off the people and let them base day. Because according to the map, now we get Yenga. Yenga belongs to the Sierra Leone. But if we don't get a constant people that will be able to fight for we, will be able to stand strong, government will be able to advocate for we don't be able to get a strong committee, we don't be able to emphasize and they able to go in and see what's in the go on there. I'm afraid. If we not be careful, because look up when they give evidences then how the situation did with the people of Yenga at this time. It's like they're not really one cross, they cannot more than cross over we. Then cross, they do what they want to do. Because we know the authority. Authority, are we taking this thing ahead to the international committee and tell them, say, we need a help for dispute this fact? Those people are part of Sierra Leone. They are Sierra Leone people. Why then for so far as the day, when they own land, no more feel free. And we know how Guinean soldiers, typically, if you read the Guinean checkpoints, and you compare Guinean checkpoint and Salomon checkpoint, believe me, you will say Salomon checkpoint better. Salomon soldier man will treat you well. Guinean they soldier they are very reckless. They're very reckless. If they talk to you quick, they don't make that a violent business day. So if they didn't think they can, people will be scared. So I believe say the government for think twice and know how they will go back to the international committee and tell them because And they talk say because France and Britain that they be shaping our landing with a Guinean map. So if we call them back, they do that in 1912, something like that. So I believe say if now we get them, now we go back at the table. Now they negotiate. They then give them a little pull and weapon, then they move far away from me. Then they go look better to me. Thank you very much, people.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. Mohammed, our last caller for today. Well, we don't try our own part for the people of Yenga. At least we don't lay on the table. Yes, the parliamentarian we don't talk about them. And we self don't do our own small bit so that the powers that be we're able to remember about the Yenga issue. Whatever then they do behind scene, we make it like we know. At least we give updates. Because if the parliamentarian already say things done the worst, then I can just imagine. It's nice we don't want to go sit down at Security Council for talk peace, but we land away. We not even did go. And so me feel. I don't think say we did go safe with the land. I don't know. We not did go at all. So now so go left all thing today. But nothing say we people in for suffer. And they repeat and two thing. Must this say this government and the international community not get business yeah, we then say the Minister of Information today where they talk about the incoming United States ambassador we go na we embassy na Washington DC. Okay. What is the role of ECOWAS? This is the kind of problem they should address because the two countries are members of ECOWAS. First of all, ECOWAS and Mamadi they not good at. Remember say ECOWAS be give Mamadi almost month for like a month. So they don't get a hostile situation already. They don't get her. So I don't think ECOWAS get her fist. For go meet Mamadi in Guinea, go tell and say, well, we can't talk about this alone issue in the border. We be say, then we don't tell and say for come out, it no come out. Now you still sit on this one. They play basketball with the people. Then they say I don't pass law see the natural resources. They need to export and raw again. And the latest one we don't pass. The natural resources, they need to export and raw. Anything we want to do with her, now inside Guinea for doing. Let that sink for a little while. Yeah? Let that sink for a little while. Yeah. We own for pull and come on and do. We sell negotiate. Now we get the rail now. We say, but we want to make passenger train safe for the past day. Alright. And he say, why Guinea for take we land? Because their own country even bigger past we. He say now wicked and greedy. Not advantage, eh? Alright. Oh, come here, Leah. Hey. We there. When they fet nothing, again our brother they will talk. We get brother we no see in small one now. I get that drink there. I tell myself. I like me two dog right now. The one the big pass in the other one. Well, then they ask yourself, are they afraid for the small one? Because the small one, and then the jaga that one, the. Eh? Okay. It just passed another law say foreign banks them within a Guinea. Na Guinean, na him for be the head. Right. If you wonder why make you see the economy, the side. Okay. We'll go there back tomorrow. Me Musa say as Guinea the money pass we own. Now them begin make style pa we. No, na lesson they teach we. And say the town be the up there. Well, na in that. Now Saudi. Okay. Akomotiabo. That's how money no the no side as compared to the own. Una try to let them pull this old money come on. That's why I can live. Tell me it again. Triple C. Tata. Shalom. Eh? Alright.